Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Alex Gordon, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Tyler Duffy, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher. But he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smart.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Royals strand a pair. It's the Royals nothing, Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Goodwin comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matt, we got a nice seat today to see one of the best offenses in the game do what they do best, and that's create havoc. They're one of the top teams in the game as far as slugging percentage, and it's going to be on display today. From line to line, they can beat you, driving balls over the fence, into the fence, gappers, bunch of different ways to beat you.
And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the... Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 10, Chipper Jones.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
With Merrifield next to hit. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, 7 hits in 14 tries. He also has 1 home run. And that's up and in for ball 1. Merrifield is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Byron Buxton is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Number 25.
Stepping in, Billy Hamilton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you want...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The left fielder, number 25.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Road. You think what you make.
Oh, but they throw it away at second. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 13.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
In the dirt here. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. This is line to left. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons. 50-plus homers. There's a handful of guys that get that done.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. So a great inning there as they bat around his. Here's Miguel Sano. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing. But he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Goodwin arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Striding in, Jonathan Scope. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's a 6-1 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The throw will go to third. A tag for one. Throw won't get him. Digging in now, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Scope at third with two away. Popped him up. Mondesi over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We've played two. It's the Royals 6. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
66.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Rounded down the third baseline. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Runners off for second. This is line to left. Buxton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Settling in now, Jason Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. 0-1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. Hard on the ground toward short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin singled homer run in his last time up. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hamilton aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. And he will scramble back to third, but get there safely. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Stepping in now, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Now batting, number 66.
Digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
He's good. And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Jorge Bonifacio will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Bonifacio.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. the relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here,
Now
he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And not in time as the run scores. And he's safe.
Now batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So there's already side. Jorge Bonifacio will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Royals. Now
up next for Minnesota, Nelson Cruz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Shot toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. First pitch of the at-bat. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Jonathan Scope will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Sano isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a relay to the plate. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second. Stepping up now, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Sano comes up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Goodwin. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, George.
Now at the plate, George Brett. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Lifted the other way to left center. Heading after it is Kepler. but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher, number 13.
Now to the plate, Salvador Perez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Your attention, please. Now
here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the
Number
mound.
39.
And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch
Leading
alone, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Lucas.
Now here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Ready for another chance? Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kepler.
Duda gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
The catcher, Jason.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Castro, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Gonzalez.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Ready once again, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hildenberger benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it. Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On a line, that's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. Now 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped to third. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's by him for strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Line drive to left. A reach, but he can't get it in left, and this is going to skip right on by him. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Up next for Minnesota, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Ready now, Jonathan Schoop. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball chopped foul to the left side. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Standing in now, Jason Castro. Hit hard up the middle, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Now the 1-0 down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, as incredibly we are all tied. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for Minnesota.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Line hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Miguel Sano, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Ben Lively trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Byron Buxton stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. And a great inning for him there as they push 7 runs across the plate to make this a game again. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 11-11. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So digging in now, Whit Merrifield. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded foul off to the right side. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Buxton is over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Hamilton. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. This one remains all square at 11 each. Here's Jonathan Scope now to try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jonathan Scope.
The 0-1 on its way. Line hard, but foul. Smoke toward third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lucas Duda.
Striding into the box, Lucas Duda. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game. And they've taken a one-run lead.
Now batting.
In now, Jason Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In tight again, awfully tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-2, full count. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jorge Polanco will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So coming to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, a swing, and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he's able to get back into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Troy Percival takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
To 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Minnesota leads this one 13-11. Now in the box, Brian Goodwin. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Runner at second, 1 away, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's
he steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Miguel.
From the stretch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Percival, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during a season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Buxton. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, and this is a tie ball game. Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Bonifacio.
Mike Morin will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Mike Morin.
The comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Weighing inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Sano takes it in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Low roller and he barehands it. It's there and he's out. Royals go down 1-2-3 and this ball game remains tied. Max Kepler will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Designated hitter.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
And he lays off ball So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Twins wind up stranding one. We're all tied. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Sano is there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 25, Brian Goodwin.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Brian Goodwin working on a good line in this ball. No strikes to count. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there? Oh, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Salvador Perez is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead by 3. Standing in now, Alex Gordon, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ryan O'Hearn will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
That's in there. Base hit. Bonifacio ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Count now, a ball and a strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here
and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scope is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. 29 home runs for him on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Jake Diekman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Jake Diekman.
In now, Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. A ball and a strike. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Byron Buxton. Chopper foul. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Sano on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. The next twin up, Jonathan Scope. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
1-0 the count. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Goodwin, and that one is gone. season as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lucas.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
Duda.
Drilled right back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting,
Max
center
Kepler
fielder,
the next to grab a
Max
bat. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Jason Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Merrifield picks it up, and that's the second out.
Next to the Twins, the designated hitter.
So a big moment in the ball game here for Polanco. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Kepler on third with 2 out. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
19-17 the final in this contest. Kansas City blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Troy Percival gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Mike Morin permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.